So we're here tonight to eat at Sci-Fi Dine-In Theater Restaurant. We've never been here because it's so popular here at Hollywood Studios, so we can't wait to try it out. Come join us. What are you waiting for? Let's go.
So as you can see, the whole restaurant is set up like a big old-fashioned drive-in movie theater, which is super cool. If you're a family of I think each car holds 6, so it's two per row, 3 rows per car. And it's really cool. The waitresses come over and they take your order from the car, and each car has like a shelf in front of it, so they put the food down on. But it's a really cool atmosphere. And they have the old-fashioned movies and commercials playing in the background. Here's a little view of the back of the house. They actually have also picnic tables back here. I guess if you don't want to sit in the car, maybe if you have more than 6 people or whatever, you could sit in the back. But here's how the setup is in the cars. There's Tom and Jerry on the screen. And you have there's the side speaker, like the old-fashioned drive-ins, where side speaker by the side of the car, so you can hear what's going on. And usually they have the old-fashioned space movies, or Revenge of the Giant Monsters, which is cool. Here's the menu. Some non-alcoholic cocktails, appetizers, your typical nachos, wings, onion rings. Then you have your typical burgers, chicken sandwiches, things like that. Chicken tenders. They do have some really great drinks, really great milkshakes. They're known for their milkshakes as well. But they have a full bar, so you can get whatever if you wanted alcohol or something like that. Then they have some pastas, and it's weird eating. You have a light in your car, but it is still kind of dark. Each car has a license plate. I don't know if you all remember the movie Grease, but this setup reminds me of the drive-in theater scene with Danny and Sandy, and that those little commercials were on the screen when they were in the car at the drive-in. There's the speaker that I was talking about. And it's funny, like with us, we're three, but so we had some other people in the row behind us, And the waitress comes over at the beginning and says, everyone greet each other, get acquainted. Which is kind of funny because you're all eating together. I mean, it's dark and you don't see each other, but it's kind of funny. So here's our food. We got some onion rings to start. Comes with 2 dipping sauces. They were really good. We have a milkshake over there on the left with some water.
In this exciting age when everyone seems to be talking about the future possibilities of space travel, there is much speculation on what we will discover when we visit other worlds. Will we find planets with only a low form of vegetable life, or will they be mechanical robots controlled by super intelligent beings?
As you can see, the lighting's kind of funky. There's a yummy I think it was chocolate milkshake with whipped cream on top.
This is our story. Through the years, there have been frequent rumors that Martians disguised as Earthmen walk
It's cute. It comes looking like the little fry basket.
by the thousands of reports of unidentified flying objects passing in a...
Trying to see the controls in the dark.
There's chicken tenders and fries. We also have a bacon cheeseburger with fries.
It seems so up close.
I mean, nice, generous portions. The prices are average for a Disney restaurant. And here you have the chicken cordon bleu sandwich, which is a chicken breast with ham and cheese on top, and also comes with an order of fries.
Can you see on the screen if it's getting it?
Yeah. And those are the kind of movies, the 60s, 50s, 60s, crazy King Kong movies and space alien movies and cartoons, and it keeps changing. Rockets and space and things like that. But it was a fun experience. We had never been there before. Always wanted to try it. Always very hard to get a reservation here because it's such a novelty. People hear about it or see about it, and they all want to experience it. So it's very hard to get a reservation. We happened to get one last minute, actually, and we were able to go, which I was happy about. And that's an empty car next to us. You can see kind of how it looks and what the setup is. And there's like the old-fashioned commercial for the concession stand at the theaters, as it was with hot dogs and ice cream and things like that.
satisfy your hunger, your thirst, your sweet tooth. So visit our refreshment center now. Let's go!
And at the old time drive-in theaters in the past, that you'd see those kind of commercials on the screen advertising you to go to their snack bar.
You'll share man's biggest thrill as you rocket through space to the lost home city of alluring, ferocious gas-winning. Theirs is the deepest fury of flight without love, drawing them to lure men into the den of lust and
There's a giant spider.
driving them to deathbed in the deadly.
It was a really fun experience. We had a good time. And I love any excuse to go to Hollywood Studios. That's showing like Kitchens of the Future where the dishes come down and things like that, which is kind of funny. There's a cartoon. Pretty decent sized place.
Where you will see the finest motion pictures of all time. Soon to be released. Drama, comedy, adventure, excitement.
This is a little challenging if you have a bunch of kids because, like I said, only two can fit in a row. So if you have to have a parent with each child or to help them eat or cut or their food or whatever, that could be a little difficult because there's just not enough room. This is outside. This is Star Tours. It's right next to Star Tours, pretty much. This is the old Jedi training stage. We're very familiar with that. We did a Jedi training a bunch of times. But they did away with that after COVID. They never brought it back, which is a shame. It was a really good experience. And there's the outside of the theater. Not the theater, the restaurant.
So that was our time eating at the Sci-Fi Diner Theater Restaurant. It was a really nice time. The atmosphere was great. All the movies they showed were authentic. Even Walt Disney had a cameo, which was cool. The food was all great. They have the typical what you'd expect from a restaurant like this, but it was all good. We didn't get dessert this time, but next time we'll have to see what they have. We really hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Bye.